What is up, everyone? We missed you. Welcome back. We got me and we got my beautiful co-host Ryan. Happy late birthday, brother.
Same to you, although not as late. You are the day after me, so happy birthday.
Yeah. It's so crazy that you and my wife, my two lovers in life, have the same birthday. About 30 years apart, though, right?
Just
okay.
Close to that, yeah.
How old did you turn?
36.
No, okay. I turned 31. What's going on, Josephine? Awesome name. What's up, Stan?
Stan, hello.
Except for me, I guess fuck Flip. No happy birthday to Flip, but thanks, man.
Yes, it is for both of us. Stan knew it was my birthday. He was probably counting on that when we went live.
Boo! I love you, brother. Thank you. What's up, media? Today's been a pretty productive day. I got about 13 hours of sleep finally in a long time. Felt great.
Nice.
Woke up. John, what's going on? And went to jiu-jitsu class.
Thanks,
as you can tell, my face is pretty beat up. All over my body is pretty beat up. But part of jiu-jitsu, the first half is striking. So it's called Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee did something kind of cool, I guess, with Jeet Kune Do. But I got my yellow belt in Jeet Kune Do, and I got my coach has an older style of belt system, so I went from white, so I got my 4 stripes on white, and now I'm a 1 stripe blue belt. So pretty excited. But once you get into the 1 stripe blue belt, you're able to stay for the open mat and roll with anyone. And me and my buddy Tommy, who we've been rolling with together, we started at the exact same time. I'm 285, he's 225, so we're technically in the same weight class, because in jiu-jitsu, once you hit 225, it's heavyweight. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So I subbed him twice, he subbed me once, and then all the purple belts were like, hey, we want to go with you guys. So I was getting my ass destroyed. three separate dudes. What I like about jiu-jitsu is that it's small victories. So, I'm going with someone who's been doing it 5, 6, 8 years. And he was doing an arm crank. So he was trying to get my arm bent like this and then sub me. But since I powerlift, I was able to just feed my hand my gi, and he could not break my grip, and he could not get my arm. And he was trying hard. Even the coach afterwards was like, hey, you got subbed by by something else, but that's awesome that you didn't let your arm go. And then the guy I was rolling with, the one who did that, he said I was really good at adjusting. Like, so if he swept me one time, I was able to read what he was doing and not let the same thing happen twice. So yes, I am Jewish, Stefano. No, I'm not. Catholic, brother. But yeah, it was a good time. I'm in physical agony.
Well, other than jiu-jitsu, I mean, we haven't seen you in like 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something. What the hell has been going on? You almost got blown away in a tornado.
We had a tornado, which was so fucking funny. So the night of the tornado, it was coming through a town to, like, let's say the east of us, and it was supposed to come through here. And then my family was supposed to have a birthday dinner in the town west of us. So I was at my jiu-jitsu class. You know how bad it is to stutter on the word Jew? When you tell someone,
Yes.
I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and you're like, Brazilian Jew, like, every time. It's an awful thing to stutter on. But it was a fancy restaurant. We went to another Italian restaurant. I don't know why my Italian family picked another Italian restaurant. But it was funny because we were sitting there eating dinner, and I was getting updates from my friends on Discord being like, dude, we're in the basement. There's a tornado coming through. I'm eating steak. It's awesome. So, but yeah, I've been gone. I missed you guys. I've watched a lot of movies in the meantime, though. So I haven't been logging on Letterboxd lately.
I'm behind on one, and then I watched 2 last night that I can't log until tomorrow, but I'm fairly caught up at the moment, thankfully.
Is it? I'm like, my brain is scrambled. Who's the Vikings fan that we have on here?
John Peters.
John Peters, that's right. So I follow him on Instagram, and he's been watching a lot of Japanese films, and he's been logging them, and I'm like checking them out. I'm like, damn, good. He's giving like Female Prisoner Scorpion like 3.5 stars and stuff. I'm like, all right, awesome.
Yeah, he's been posting all his reviews in the Patreon in the Discord, and it's been great to read everything. He's really great at reviewing. Him and Very Spaghetti on here, both of them are like intense, wonderful writers when they review.
Yeah. So if you guys want to follow me on Letterboxd, I think it's Filippo Paris. If you go to Ryan's profile, you'll see me in his followers and follower list.
Well, it's been a long time. What have you been watching? I'm gonna pull up mine so we can have a little talk about it.
I've been watching. So I've been selling some stuff. So I've been watching what I've been selling. I've been watching a lot of Japanese films. So Discotheque just announced last night Bohachi Bushido, the villain, is getting a Blu-ray, which I think is kind of odd because I think they still have the rights to Code of the Forgotten Eight, which was the most popular Bohachi Bushido movie, but it's only got a DVD.
Right.
So I rewatched that before they announced it, and that movie isn't as good as Code of the Forgotten Eight. Still hyper violent, hyper sexual. Been watching a lot of anime, so caught up on Chainsaw Man finally. Have you seen Chainsaw Man?
I've not seen. I've still only ever seen Perfect Blue.
I mean, if you're gonna see one anime and one anime only, that's a pretty good. Like, if your exposure to anime is just Perfect Blue,
forever.
That's perfect. You're like, dude, anime rules. What have you seen? Perfect Blue. That's it.
100%. Yeah.
I rewatched the new Star Wars trilogy.
You've seen it multiple times more than I have.
So I've only seen it once before this rewatch because I was talking to some friends and a friend who's like a hyper Star Wars fan. No, I have not. I want to so freaking bad.
I've heard so many good things about Shin Ultraman.
Hideaki Anno is honestly one of the best. Even though he didn't direct it, he wrote the script. I think he's one of the best creatives in Japanese anything. Like, he's one of the best Japanese creators. I think in 50 years from now, we'll consider him one of the GOATs. Neon Genesis Evangelion, the Shin Ultraman, Shin Godzilla, and then he's doing Shin Kamen Rider. So just keep giving him the Toku franchises. I want to see him do like Shin Super Sentai. But I have been watching Ultraman as well. But I want to get back to Star Wars like real quick. Is that I think the issue with the new trilogy, I'm not going to go into like anything specific. It's just I think they needed someone like a Kevin Feige to have an over like a whole world view and a whole plan because the production is top notch. The production's out of this world. Like, Rise of Skywalker might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but visually it is insane. So I hope going forward their new stuff is really good.
What's going on, Cam? Ash says, happy birthday, thank you. Best Buy prices are getting out of hand. Other than like some of the pre-order prices on Steelbooks I've seen have gone from like 35 to 38. What else is going on? Oh, I do remember. Somebody posted, I think it was the Dawn of the Dead remake. Shout Factory has put that out on 4K, and somebody posted that it's $40 in Best Buy. Not for a Steelbook, just a $40 Scream Factory 4K release. $40. That's way too much.
Dude, how stoked were you for that second sight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I mean, yes, very stoked. It's a great looking release.
I immediately thought of you.
However, it's not like amazing compared to the US release. It's still very, very good. There's like a couple extra features and an extra commentary. The commentary though is very exciting because Bruce Holicek and I think it was Amanda Reyes, they went to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house and recorded the commentary in the house.
That's cool.
That's pretty damn cool.
My barber went.
What's going on, Griff?
Early last year, went to the house he took like a family vacation. Took his family there. And I was like, you took your family to go see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house? It's like, yeah, man, it's awesome.
Black Adam is $50? What the hell?
Have you seen Black Adam?
No, I've still only seen. Well, I saw the new Suicide Squad, and I saw Aquaman. I've not seen any more of the new DC films at all.
So, I mean, of course, this is anecdotal because it's just my, but all the friends that I have that are like super in the DC movies, all of them still haven't seen Black Adam. So I wonder how big of a flop it truly was.
It's supposedly really bad. Flip, have you seen I believe Young E? Is that how you say it? 2023.
He's got a new movie on
made
Netflix.
Train to Busan.
Whoa, he's got a Netflix movie out. If that's out, that's disappointing that Netflix didn't push that more because that movie,
like hard. Train
to Busan is beloved. It's one of those things.
Train to Busan remake on the way too.
Yeah, director who's the Timo, the guy who did God, what do you call it? The Night Comes for Us.
Yeah,
and he did some segments on the new VHS movie. Hey, we got Corey giving a plot response.
Don't bother.
What's up, Corey? Corey in the house, you're getting banned. Oh, did I tell you I have someone in my contacts named Corey in the house, and I don't know who it is. I was going through my contacts the other day because I always give like nicknames to people, but then I forget. Like, you're in my phone as Ryan Hart, so like you're in my phone as Ryan with a heart. But I have like people like I have BDK. I don't know what that is. I have Black Steven. I don't know a black guy named Steven. So I'm like, what did I do? And then I have Corey in the house. And then I just got someone in my phone as pregnant.
It's been a lot more than 9 months too.
Yeah. What have you watched?
Oh, a lot compared to normal. I've been trying to stay on top of things.
I know you've been posting reviews, and I'm like, damn, Ryan's an actor.
So the 4K release of Freeway from Vinegar Syndrome, finally watched that and just stoked. I loved that movie when it first came out, and it's still wild. It's such a great movie. It's silly. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's so freaking great. My Discord watch along for Patreon in the month of January, we watched Chungking Express together. That was nice.
That's a very weird movie to have a watch along with, but
it worked because we had a handful of people in there and were able to discuss, and most of it, like, I thought I had seen it, but as soon as I started watching it, I don't think I'd seen it before the watch along.
So for your watch alongs, are you guys actually watching it live?
Oh yeah, I'm displaying it in Discord for everybody.
That's awesome. And are you guys on mic or just typing?
Both.
Oh, dude, I got to sub to the Patreon and participate in this. That's so awesome.
And usually they're much more like party type films. This one was it was like a very art house month for us. Who was all in there? Stan Geezy was in there, and Flickering Waves was in there. We had a couple pop in for a little while, Celeste de la Cabra, and then left. We got a couple, and then usually Anthony Listro's in there. He was not feeling great, but yeah, we got a lot, somewhere between like 3 and 7 people for the whole movie. Yeah,
I love that Discord does that. Did you play Xbox 360?
Yeah, of course.
You remember when Netflix came out, you could have the watch parties and your avatars?
Yep.
I missed that. That's exactly what the Discord thing reminds me of. Hey, everyone sub to Ryan's Patreon.
Speaking of, Silent Mandible's in the chat. He subbed today. Thanks, Silent Mandible.
So, besides Freeway, what else have you watched?
Freeway, Chungking Express. I think you and I had talked about this one, so I wanted to make sure to bring it up tonight. The movie Bull that Second Sight put out. I think it's an Irish crime film. Did you ever watch that one? I feel like we talked about it. Okay, Bull? So it is Bull, B-U-L-L. It is a wonderful, like, Irish mafia film, and it is incredible for 86 minutes, and then the last 90 seconds just completely lost me. But everything else is so well done. It is like a mafia film mixed with a horror film. There is crazy levels of like brutal violence brought in with like great storylines of somebody fighting for their kid, somebody trying to go just commit full on brutal revenge. It is incredible.
When did this come out?
It is a 2021 film.
Huh. And it's on what?
Second Sight put it out on Blue.
Is it on streaming anywhere?
I'm not sure. I have not checked. I got to be honest. It's a fairly low budget, I believe, British film. It might be because it's so small comparative.
Everyone's saying Bull is good. It's probably on YouTube to rent at least.
Oh, most likely, yeah. It's at least on video on demand.
Is it? How violent is it? Because Taylor wants to watch a movie in bed tonight.
It's not.
You don't watch it with her? No, that's not a Taylor film. All right.
No.
Right, well,
like in the first 4 minutes, there are multiple knife stabbings that look incredibly real. That's a flip movie. So well done.
Oh, I gotta tell you, on me and my friend's Discord, I was going to bed and they were like, "Do you have a movie suggestion for us?" And I said, jokingly, Serbian film. And one of the guys there was like, he knew what I was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, dude, let's watch Serbian film. It's a great movie." So I guess they watched it, and I woke up the next day to the group chat just being like, "Well, you're a fucking piece of shit. Don't ever suggest movies again." Is the menu?
The menu is good. It's not like the next greatest thing ever, like some people have been making it out to be, but it's very good. Yeah.
Dave says he watched Rollerball in 4K, one of his favorites. I have a soft spot for Rollerball. I don't know why.
It's silly, but it's a fun one, and that 4K scan genuinely looks really good.
The remake had a sick soundtrack. Rob Zombie's Never Gonna Stop.
Such an awful movie.
It's a bad movie, but the song is awesome.
Yeah,
Never Gonna Stop.
I will say late 90s to early 2000s, some of the best soundtracks on all of it. Yeah. I told Flip since we were going to be celebrating birthdays tonight, I went and got what he suggested previously. I got a pre-mixed old fashioned.
Woo! Yeah. Old fashioned. 100 calories a month.
Stefano got the 4K of From Beyond. Nice. Can't wait to see that. I bet that scan is incredible.
Ooh, have you seen Infinity Pool yet? I want to talk about that. That movie looks amazing.
I have not, and I'm dying to. We've been talking about it in the Discord quite a bit. A few people have seen it. John and Marsko went and saw it, and a couple others, and like great reviews all around. I don't know what just happened with Flip. This seems to happen a lot. Infinity Pool. Oh,
I am adjusting something, but I am still here.
Infinity Pool looks pretty good. Not quite as good as Possessor to me, but I definitely want to see it for sure. And obviously Mia Goth is like the current Scream queen at the moment.
She's everywhere. She's freaking everywhere.
Funny I say that as I'm wearing a Pearl shirt. Couple others that I wanted to shout out that you might actually enjoy. Vengeance by BJ Novak. Ryan from The Office wrote and directed this movie, and it's like a modern Texas kind of revenge film. Pretty good.
Vengeance. I'm trying to think of what that sounds familiar.
I might have it nearby because I did just watch it recently. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Darn it. Oh, there it is. You might recognize this poster.
I have not seen that. That looks awesome. Is
That's
it good?
Ashton Kutcher with the hat on right there.
He's wearing a cowboy pimp hat?
Yeah, because he's in Texas. Genuinely,
awesome.
Very good movie. Very impressed with it. I thought it was really good. Far from perfect, but still really good. One that I honestly think you would love, and it's going to sound depressing as shit when I describe this to you. On the count of three, I mentioned this on one of my streams a couple of weeks ago, probably, but this movie is the directorial debut of Gerard Carmichael, the comedian, sort of like one-man show speaker type person. And this is a very heavy movie about suicide. And it's basically two best friends decide that they're going to kill themselves together. And it is really well done. It's basically like the story of what they've decided is their last day. And it's got multiple twists in it. It's not just like, hey, we're going to watch two people die and that's the end of the movie. It's it's kind of important to watch, and it's really well written. Christopher Abbott is in it, and incredible, really good movie, and like strong supporting cast in it as well. Lots of like black comedians that you would recognize. Lots of just great stand-up, strong character actors.
That's awesome. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new tattoo.
Again? I'm so jealous.
You want to see?
I'll
show you guys. I don't know if this is gonna how short I have to make this because my legs are so fucking tiny. But
just put it on the ground. Oh, interesting. That's pretty fresh.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone to jiu-jitsu tonight, honestly, because it's fresh. But yeah, I have to say, we were supposed to color in the leaves, but the pain was so bad. I was like, I'm done.
Sardis's house is freezing, so he's in the other room on the TV.
Sardis,
won't be in the chat.
Man.
Sardis will be watching.
I was actually thinking about you, Sardis, the other night.
While you were missing for 6 weeks, Sardis had a pipe freeze in his house and couldn't be at his computer for like a week. It was rough.
Sardis, I was for some reason I was on Letterboxd and I went on a weird rabbit hole of black and white Czechoslovakian films, and for whatever reason, my brain, I think you might have talked about them in the past before, because my brain crossed paths and I thought of you, and I was like, I bet Sardis has seen half of these movies.
Probably, especially if they were sci-fi. Yeah, Sardis is great for that. And his Sardis in the Discord, wonderful reviews, love it.
I want to ask you, how crazy was your city on Sunday?
I mean, we had fireworks, nothing like astonishing. It wasn't.
Did you see
awful. Philly? No, I actually didn't.
They greased the traffic lights, but people were still climbing them and tearing them down, dude. Philadelphia is awesome. Philadelphia rock.
Yeah, got the Kelsey Bowl coming up. That'll be interesting.
I'm so pumped, dude. I love both those guys. They both seem like good dudes, and they're just finally a Super Bowl that's exciting. You know? Are you going?
No, of course not. But beyond that, I was going to say this is a perfect time to plug the week after Super Bowl Sunday is the Shelf Shock Rewind Award. So I hope everybody's going to be there because it is shaping up to be pretty damn amazing. We're going to have at least 3 and maybe as many as 5 giveaways that night live during the stream.
Ooh, John's just upset that the Vikings lost to the Vikings comeback.
No, he's not upset. He's directing the Vikings to pass because they should have.
They should have. Well, imagine being a Vikings fan this year, John. This is coming from a Broncos fan, so I can't talk too much crap.
Well, since it's been 6 weeks, and you've obviously watched more, the only other one I'll throw out that I think you said you saw, I finally watched Ambulance. This movie ruled.
Dude, it's so good, isn't it?
It's so entertaining. I mean, it's not a great movie, but it is so fun.
I don't understand. So, obviously, you can watch movies like, let's say, Chunking Express, because we talked about that earlier.
Right.
It's a piece of art. You know what I mean? Ambulance is not a piece of art. That is a dumb, fun movie. And I don't
and a palate cleanser. It's a good thing for that.
Yes. But I don't understand people who want to only watch art and only like, you know what I mean? It's like going from listening to Between the Buried and Me and Cannibal Corpse. It's like one of them is a very artsy band. The other one is same genre, kind of. The other one's just fun.
Yeah. What's going on, Paul?
Howdy.
Yeah, I watched
howdy, bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back.
I watched Ambulance the day after watching The Banshees of Inisherin, and it was the perfect 1-2 punch of this is a movie that I'm going to be like a sad boy and watch and have a good movie. And yeah, after that, then we'll go to Ambulance and just completely erase all of it.
Dude, some of the drone shots were incredible. Like,
I mean, it was overused. However, it was really well done and entertaining as shit.
Hey, I want to recommend a serious movie to you. The British release was called Calm with Horses. Can you Google that real quick? Because one of the stars was a YouTube person. Calm with Horses. And I wish they would have kept that. Wish they would have kept that title because it plays into a certain scene of the movie.
Barry's in it. Okay.
Yeah, this movie is incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. It's on Netflix. That's how I watched it. It's on the radar for everybody. This movie, I think the U.S. name is like History of Violence. I think.
I doubt it would be History of Violence because of the Cronenberg film.
Or something in the Shadow of Violence. It's got a different name in the U.S., but that movie.
I remember seeing this poster because of his haircut.
But yeah, Cosmo Jarvis. He I guess he was a YouTube guy, and this was his first major role, and he is incredible. Yes, he says Cosmo Jarvis, next big star. He just
interesting.
A very emotional movie. I'm sad that no one else talked about it, and that doesn't have a freaking Blu-ray, dude.
Oh, because it was. Did you say it was Netflix?
No, I guess Netflix just got the rights, but like there's no Blu-ray. There's a DVD.
My ears perked up when you mentioned Between the Buried and Me. That's,
I love
our buddy John Stumpf.
John, the fact that you like something good is very shocking. So,
Hall & Oates watched 200 cigarettes for a cleanser. Nice.
What is Hall & Oates? Great name, but what is 200 cigarettes?
I believe it was put out by Scorpion releasing fairly recently. It's God, what year? I've missed what year that was. 1990. Yeah, 1999. And look at all the names in this, dude. Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck, Dave Chappelle, Janine Garofalo, Kate Hudson, Courtney Love, Jay Moore, Christina Ricci, Paul Rudd. And it's a New Year's Eve film from 99.
Is that like the 90s version of Babylon, where it's just like, oh, everyone's in this movie?
Babylon doesn't have that many names in it.
Oppenheimer. It seems like everyone is in Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer is kind of a lot, yeah.
I'm so excited for Oppenheimer. Are you pumped, dude?
I am to a point. Like we were talking in the Discord yesterday about Oppenheimer and Nolan, because I don't know, like a lot of Nolan stuff, it's very interesting because it's unique and it's an original story, which is rare nowadays, but it is done in a way that I don't love the Nolan films. They just feel very surface level.
The actress is incredible. The one from
supporting actress and lead actor and censor. Interesting. Yes, Stan. Ambulance was absolutely silly as hell. That was the
Tell my family I love them. Tell them yourself. So good, dude. So Michael Bay. We have.
It was very Michael Bay.
We hired an 18-year-old, which we're supposed to go work out together after this. I was like, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite director? And he's dead serious, just a Michael Bay stan. Like, loves Michael Bay. And I'm like, all right, dude. Oh, all right. Like, his favorite movie is Transformers. So there are people out there, just like
Red flag.
He's a good kid. He's dating. He's kind of dating my cousin now. Just a little. They're the same age. So I go from not seeing my cousin all the time, and I see her all the time now. I'm like, Nina, it's good to see you regularly. But yeah, it's just weird that people actually love Michael Bay. Did you see Avatar?
I have not. And funny enough, I think this is what brought it up, is that a lot of Cameron and Nolan stuff, they feel the same. They're very original, very new, very innovative for certain ways, but the plot is just not really there a lot of the time, or it's messy, or it's very surface level.
Besides, I would say Tenet, even though I really like Tenet. What plots of Nolan movies you don't like?
Most of his big movies are like that. Like Inception was more, obviously the whole point of Inception was to be messy, but I feel like they could have made Inception a better film. I don't think he'll ever touch The Prestige. That is literally his best film.
You think that's his best?
By miles, yeah.
I think Tenet's his best. I love Tenet. There's something about that movie that just clicked with me. I think it's
my sister's here, and I've already shown it, but I got to show her that I'm wearing a Pearl shirt.
So, Courtney, how are you? When is Courtney's birthday?
Her birthday is in May. We have a crazy week in May. We have both of my sisters and their mom. Their birthday is within 4 days. All three of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We got a busy month next month. We got my mom, and then my daughter turns 5. I have a 5-year-old, Ryan. You know how crazy that is, dude? I wish
I
Cameron
do,
would
but only
actually.
because in 12 days I'll have an 8-year-old, and I'm still wrestling with that.
You have an almost 10-year-old, dude. That's so crazy.
And he's the size of like a 13-year-old.
Taller than me. How tall is he?
Genuinely getting kind of close. He is like 5 foot now, or 5, somewhere around there.
I'm 5'6",
And
that
he-
motherfucker. Like 6'5".
And he's about to be 8, yeah.
Dude, once he hits puberty, he's gonna be like 7'2". He's gonna be the fucking white Shaquille O'Neal.
Hall & Oates, you are wise, my friend. Yeah, Prestige is easily his best film. Courtney, yes, there is definitely something on the back. It would be awkward to show right now by standing up and showing.
Why are you in here?
No, I don't have a ton of room behind me. I'd be like bending. I'm 6'5". It wouldn't work well.
Oh yeah, rub it in. Just you know, like when we go to meet and I give you a big hug, your
Around my
dick
waist
is just gonna slap me in the head.
That's what the markings are from. You met a friend.
Ryan actually gave me a hug, and this was the aftermath. I was like, "Hey, Ryan," and I was like, "Stop it."
Paul says, I make my students watch Memento, which may be my pick for best Nolan. That would be better, Nolan. I don't love it as much as a lot of people, but it's certainly better than one of his more convoluted stories to go with.
I don't think I've seen a Nolan movie I did not like.
Yeah, and I would agree there. I'm not saying they're bad. I just think he is an incredible filmmaker. I think he could elevate his writing, and obviously I think it's his brother does most of his writing. I think that they could clean up a lot of that.
Who do you think is the best writer?
Oh God, probably somebody that I've not paid attention to.
Besides
I gotta be honest.
Taylor Sheridan. I'm not
Taylor
even
Sheridan's just the best producer right now.
Laugh, but Hell or High Water, Sicario 1, and Wind River, all 3, fantastic movies.
Did he write all 3 of those?
Yes, he only directed Wind River.
Damn.
Those are that. See?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Have you watched 1883?
No, I'm not. I'm not getting into any of the any of the current things.
Just watch. And I'm being serious because it's so weird because Yellowstone is like trashy. It's not full trash, but it's like a trashy drama. But then 1883 was like a super serious Western that had amazing performances. I mean, even Fu said he cried at the final episode. Like 1883 is legitimately one of the best Westerns made in the last 10 years. And then so far, 1923 has been also very good. So it's weird that the prequels to this show have all been more serious in tone. So
that alone is bad writing. That they have a show called 1883 and a show called 1923.
Well, it's because it's the years that they're set in.
Paul says the editing and score got on my nerves at the end of Interstellar, and I didn't think the time shifts were necessary in Dunkirk. I mean, yeah, for the most part, I'd agree.
I think Nolan does really well is that I think there are scenes in each movie where it's just visually, sonically, just incredible. Like each movie has like the section. Like for me, Dunkirk is when he's flying in the plane, and it's just silent.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's like there's at least one scene in every Nolan movie that sticks with me.
And I would agree. That's what I'm getting at. The visuals and the actual the sound when it doesn't come to dialogue is great in most Nolan films. Dialogue is always mixed too low, first of all, but then on top of that, what they are presenting with the story itself, I cannot agree that those are amazing.
Kyle says Joel and Ethan Coen for best writer. Isn't only one of them still working?
No, they were both still working, but they weren't working together. And not that there was a feud or anything. They were just doing other things. But the rumor is they are working on a film together at the moment.
What did you think of Macbeth?
I did not see it, but primarily, and this is probably going to have one of my very important film fan cards revoked or whatever. I don't love Shakespeare all that much. I don't love a lot of the adaptations. I don't love a lot of the faithful adaptations. From what I heard, that this one was very faithful, and that just doesn't.
I think visually, it's going to wow you enough to keep you interested.
Oh, I'm sure I'd be interested. I'm not going to make it a priority.
You should see it. I still think the one with what's his tits is better.
Kenneth Branagh? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the one from 2015. The very like visually striking one.
Was it called Macbeth or something else?
Yeah, it's Macbeth, like 2015, 2016 maybe. Like visually one of the most insanely beautiful films I've ever seen.
Oh, Fassbenders.
Yeah, Fassbender. That's what I'm talking about. I love that movie. I think that's the best adaptation.
I couldn't tell you.
It's so weird because that director did that, and I love that movie. And then he was doing Assassin's Creed, and I was like, oh my god.
Right.
And then that movie sucked. So wait. Is John saying he likes Dark Knight and Rises?
Yes, he's saying those are his two best.
I think those are good movies. I don't think any Marvel or DC movies are going to top those.
Honestly, I almost kind of would rate.
I think Tenet is a fucking masterpiece. So,
I would rate Matt Reeves' Batman from 2022 at better than at least two of the Nolan Batmans, and
I'll give the first one.
It's easily better than Rises and above Begins, but it would be fairly close with Dark Knight.
I think the 2022 one is better than Begins, but not as good as Dark Knight or Rises.
Dark Knight Rises is easily the lowest tier of the Batman of the Nolan Batmans for me.
I love
by a long shot.
Because Tom Hardy's my celebrity crush, dude.
Right, and there's the difference. I don't love Tom Hardy, like, hardly at all.
What? What in the world? You know he's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu?
He's not my friend.
Could you imagine going to a tournament and being like, "He's here," and then just getting your ass whooped?
Yes, I could.
So funny. Oh, John says, no Shakespeare. This explains your meh reaction to the Northman.
No, again, I like the Northman, and I just don't worship it like Flip, and I don't understand it.
I don't know, man. I just have too much testosterone in my body I just adore that movie. I'm just like, I watched it again last week, actually.
Right, and my favorite part of the Northman might be Nicole Kidman.
That's her and what's his name? Ethan Hawke. I think they've reached the point for me that they're so famous that when I see them in a movie, I'm like, that's just Nicole Kidman.
I can't agree with that at all. Ethan Hawke, I get lost in Ethan Hawke. He is, when it comes to male actors, he is probably top 3 for me.
He's underrated.
Nicole Kidman, I've hardly been seeing anything with her in it. So even just seeing her in this, it was, and she's had a little work done. So it was like, what is this?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Did you see who's the girl with the eyes, the weird eyes?
Anya Taylor-Joy, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. Did you see she got work done?
No.
Google it, dude. It's
something
upsetting.
after the menu.
Yeah. Google Anya Joy Taylor before after. It's upsetting. I don't know why. I mean, body dysmorphia is real. I have body dysmorphia, but it's just like, come on. Why you gotta do this to yourself? You see, she got like fat sucked out of her cheeks, and she looks.
Honestly, she just got very skinny. I don't know that I'd call it work necessarily.
Look at her eyebrows, though. Her eyebrows are. She got like a facelift. Her eyebrows are arched, like permanently arched now.
Well, that could be a handful of things. I mean, yeah.
Could you imagine moving my eyebrows with it?
I've really pissed off Joe Jack. In 5 minutes, I slammed Shakespeare, Dark Knight Rises, and The Northman.
Joe, come to the dark side, brother. Come to the dark side.
The Dark Knight side. The Northman is the best Conan film since Arnie's Conan the Barbarian. I mean, yeah, easily. Willem Dafoe. Yeah, Willem Dafoe is easily up there for me as well. But
best penis in Hollywood too.
Biggest, but is it the best? I'd have to touch the rest. I mean, see the rest.
Do you imagine what my face looks like after seeing Willem Dafoe?
Her jawline goes right to her neck. Okay, we don't need to be two middle-aged dudes making fun of Anya Taylor-Joy's appearance.
Yeah, we're two heavy-set men. Let's just fucking shit on celebrity women, dude. Let's just do it.
One of like the most sought-after actresses right now.
Who's that absolute? Never mind. I'm not maybe there.
That's a good call. The picture Flip is talking about is a split screen from when she was 15 to now. Doesn't seem
I did not know that. Did not know that. I thought it was recent.
She has looked the same for quite some time, and she looks very young. And I will admit, she's gotten very skinny. I'm not going to be the fat dude saying you need a cheeseburger or anything, but she's gotten like wow skinny compared to just
what she needs. She needs a calzone. Did you? When I was like 10 and I was taking orders, someone ordered. We like added calzone to the menu when I was 10. I was taking an order and I wrote COWZONE because that's how I thought you spell calzone.
Welcome to the calzone.
So then I started making, because we had my best friend's Mexican. He worked at the restaurant, and I'd be like, calzone, where are the cows?
Yeah, extra cheese on that.
She looked not great in the Northman. I think she was supposed to not look great in the Northman. I think that was the point, to make her look kind of or messed up in the Northman.
He was saying in the menu at the Northman.
Well,
she looked. I missed that one. Yeah, she looked not great in the Northman, but she looked pretty good in the menu. I don't know.
One of the best, dude. One of the best, dude. Oh, my wife looks like a white Miko Kaji. Taylor, like she's got like very similar eyes to Miko Kaji. You want to shit on celebrity bodies? Jonah Hill's a fat piece of shit, dude.
I want to see his new movie. That looks pretty good.
Wait, he has a new movie?
He's in that Netflix movie that just came out.
He's got. Oh, I did not know that. Damn.
He is in. Oh gosh, somebody will probably beat me.
Did you see that they put out their release of movies for the rest of the year, and Gareth Evans is
missing something.
Not on that list, dude.
Yeah.
Get her that.
You People is the one that just came out on Netflix. It's the one with Eddie Murphy.
Jonah Hill's doing movies with Eddie Murphy now. Good for him.
Eddie Murphy, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, David Duchovny's in it. Elliot Gould is in it.
Okay.
Mike Epps is in it.
Wait, Elliot Gould's still alive?
Of course. Wait, let's blow your mind a little more. Jeremy Long, our friend, went to the New Bev last night and watched The Long Goodbye with the Q&A by Elliot Gould and got a picture with him last night.
He
literally last night
and said happy birthday. So in the middle of that watch along, he thought of me and texted me happy birthday. So thank you, Jeremy.
That's amazing.
I love you, you piece of shit. We have to shit on Jeremy. It's an ongoing joke. You know. Maybe they don't know.
Of
Every time
course.
Jeremy and I are in each other's presence, we act like we don't like each other. The Long Goodbye is very good.
It is a wonderful movie. Jeremy got him to sign his Blu-ray of it too.
The Arrow release?
No, Kino's, I think.
Okay, that's awesome though.
Yes, it is Kino's. I just looked at the picture.
Oh, did you see Eureka is putting out Bullet Train, and then Discotheque is also putting that out.
Yep.
I need to. I need to. I need to drop the couple bucks a month to be a part of the Discord.
Thank you, Hollow Notes. I think you're the only one that said the answer.
You people? What do you mean, you people? Aliens?
That's the point of the movie. John says you should get your wife that big floppy black hat that Miko Kaji wears.
I got something big and floppy for her. It's called my gut.
I should not have said that setup.
You guys opened me up for that one. Bullet Train is a good flick. Weird that both of them got the rights like within. They both announced it within a couple weeks of each other.
Very odd. It wasn't even one full week. That was Eureka announced last Thursday.
And and I love Discotheque. I'm friends with those guys. I'm pumped for what they're putting out, but their special features are lackluster on their films. So
yeah.
I get it. They're used to putting out anime, and there's only so much you can do for anime. But stuff we're getting region A release regardless. So, but
again, which is nice. But if you're gonna, I
just don't think they're used to like what movie markets are, because they're, like they haven't really done movies since DVD. So,
Chris, 99% of the Eureka Blu-rays are not region A friendly. No,
they are region B. But they're really. I mean, I think Eureka puts out I think the best package. The slipcover of the book and the special features are all top notch every time. So
I won't say it's the best, but they do like S tier work compared to especially Discotheque, sadly.
Yeah. And if any of them are watching, I love you guys.
And I just happen to have one of these.
Uzumaki. Have you read that manga that's based off of?
Yes, I think I read all of it. I either read all of it or most of it. Yes, it is very, very weird.
So for those who don't know, Uzumaki is like this town gets obsessed with spirals.
Hence the spiral.
Hence the spiral, but it gets weird, and the woman, I guess the eardrum, right? Is it the eardrum? Is a spiral. And she
believe so, yeah.
She is trying to stab herself in the ear to get rid of it. Like it's just so weird. It's such a good comic.
All of the Junji Ito stuff is all worth it.
All so good. All of them are so good. Some of the only manga I still have.
Honestly, he's gotten so popular that there's multiple compendiums of all of his big stuff, and you can get them on sale multiple times a year. So worth it.
What I love about his stuff is that besides Uzumaki and Gaio and Tomei, most of them are short, so you can read a story and get the creepiness,
right,
and then not have to worry about reading 200 pages. It's awesome. Spirals forever, yeah.
Chris, you are not going to regret going region free. It is beyond worth it. Easiest thing, and the moment that you do, you're going to be like, "Why did I waste so much money?" There's so much.
Also,
stuff
Chris, you're going to go broke. So, especially if you like Asian films, dude. You're fucked. So, yes, he did a version of Frankenstein that is very good. Very, very good. No. Did you see it?
No, and I don't know this for a fact, so I will throw out there cautiously. I have heard we might have a chance to see that fairly soon.
In a release? Damn. Ryan just dropping hits. Which, by the way, I'm so stoked that Discotheque finally announced Kamen Rider Black and Black RX, because I've been sitting.
Yeah. You and I have talked about that 50 times.
I went back to the text message I got from Justin. I think 2018 is when he told me
Jesus
that they had Kamen Rider, and I was like, fuck. So, hey, Ice, I fucking love you. Ice is the homie.
Ice is amazing. Yeah.
I need to go out. I really need to go out to New York and meet up with Ice.
Me too, damn it.
Let's go.
I
want to take a trip to New York?
I would be thrilled.
Let's go. New York! Concrete jungle! Is that how it goes? Where dreams are made of? Dude, I sound so
Please. Please do
so
that
good.
every week.
We should start a section called positive racism. And why is it every black woman can sing beautifully? Why?
Yeah, I mean, I
Why?
was gonna
They're
try
all
to.
so good every time. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I was gonna try to bring up a counterpoint, but I can't even think of one.
Can't think of one, dude. They're all so good.
It's not fair. I wish I could sing.
I wish I could sing. I wish I was a black woman. It's got that soul in me, dude. Yeah, did you ever have a black lunch lady at school?
Who didn't?
When they call you baby or sugar, dude, no
You
better.
ride that high for like 5 hours.
Dude, for real. Like I'd be sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I am a sugar baby, just like eating my lunch, dude. And they would always put extra scoops, because I'd be like, hey, I'd flirt with them a little bit. Oh man,
John, that is a way worse take than even your Batman takes earlier. Come on, Macy Gray had the talent.
dude, Macy Gray is a fucking angel.
She was like the original indie raspy voice singer compared to all the white girls making millions right now.
Who is God, I should know who this is. It's a female black singer. I think she only put out one album. Super famous, very like soul. I saw her live. Why can't I fucking think of what her name is?
You're gonna have to be much more specific than that.
Help me out, guys. Help me out. It's like the Re-Education. The album's
Lauren Hill?
great.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I saw Lauren Hill in concert. She played
She
that
didn't
album.
just have one album. She was a part of one of the biggest hip hop groups of all time.
What group?
She was a part of the Fugees.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I saw her live, and she played the Re-Education, or is it the Re-Education? From start to finish,
No,
the
it's
live
the
band.
Miseducation.
The Miseducation, from start to finish, the live band. One of the best performances I've ever seen in my life. Amazing.
I feel like she had some sort of controversy a couple of years ago, so I won't throw all my weight behind her. But yeah, she had incredible voice.
Hey, you can be an incredible person, incredible musician or artist, and be a bad person.
Completely agree. Yeah.
Like,
we don't need to list all the cancel culture individuals now.
I'm trying to think, like Harvey Weinstein. Amazing producer.
Just like Flip loves Bay Logan.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. I haven't even talked about the Kung Fu Genius drama. Oh my god, I fucking hate that dude. What a coward. Oh my, so this guy
Holy God, Paul. He says, I overheard two girls talking the other day. One asked the other who Tina Turner was. I about lost it.
Paul,
wow.
You want to hear something crazy? About 10 years ago, we hired a 16-year-old, and the Grammys were on or something, and Paul McCartney was on, and they did not know who it was. They had never heard of the Beatles. And I was just like, you're joking, right?
That doesn't seem possible.
I think he was genuine. For how bad I roasted him, he was genuine. He was like, yeah, I've never heard of him. Are you a little sunburned?
Me? No.
Your eyes are like...
I am drinking.
Hey!
But beyond that, I've been not feeling great for like 6 days. I've got a really bad cold. And honestly, the thing that helps most is streaming. Like, I'm not trying to appeal to everybody either. I felt like shit on Thursday, and I had a stream with Troy Howard Thursday night, and I was like, I literally, next to me right now, these are all cough drops. That's how ready I was. And I go on the stream with Troy, and immediately my body was like, oh, you're here. You're good now. It's so weird.
You know what actually helps me legitimately from being sick? I'm not even kidding. All the vitamins, Taylor and Bridget were fucking really sick. I just dropped on the floor.
The heart attacks hide those.
I mean, heart attack or getting the cold. Which one? Which one?
What's going on,
Zachary? What's going on, brother? I love you. I've been reading books lately. I learned how to read.
Okay.
Yeah, I started reading. Do you know what Stoicism is?
Of course, yeah.
So I've been reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, just like little every day. Just read like a new Stoic one-liner and explanation, and I love it. It's awesome. I'm still really dumb. I don't understand half of it, but
It'll take some time.
yeah, man, I am so sore. I worked out before jiu-jitsu tonight. I have the range of motion of drywall right now. So I'm so stiff.
That's true. Joe Jack says, I loved Wyclef Jean, but then he set up that charity for Haiti and stole all the money. Yeah, that's true.
He did?
Yeah. He's done a lot of shitty things.
What a dude, man. That's awesome.
Was the original Fire Festival.
Yeah, for real. Did you ever watch those documentaries?
No, and I never remember which one, but I'd heard one of them was actually really good, and then the other one was really bad.
How do you feel about I just don't understand how rich people just get scammed. Like who's that guy that had the crypto website and was scamming like Tom Brady out of all of his money and all those famous people? MTX. No, have you not heard about that?
No, I don't actively pay attention to any of that.
It's crazy. What'd you get for your birthday?
Music. I was gonna say music, but mostly movie-related stuff that I was gonna show. I had a friend 3D print a little pencil holder cup for my work stuff that looks like an alien pod.
That looks awesome.
I got a pin with a brain in a jar.
Very cool. Who got you that?
I got 2 pins, and I'm gonna be the jackass that doesn't remember which. I think this one was from my sister-in-law, and then, or it was from my sister. One of the two. Sister and sister-in-law, both of them did it. My kids both chose a movie for me. Hilarious. They both just went to my wish list, and one of them chose A Haunted House and the Cape Fear, the original one. And then my wife got me the Nothing Wrong Here, the Making of Cujo book, made by somebody that I've interviewed on the channel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My wife got me this, and I ate it all in one night. So I've been
that for a trophy.
I've been dieting, so I've been doing carnivore almost for the entire month. I think I went 27, 28 days of carnivore, and yeah. And then on my birthday, I was like, I'm so fed up with eating to lift. It's so like just eating 2,900 calories, and it's mostly
a lot of protein.
It's a lot of protein, 250 grams of protein a day. It's so much. And then I got my supplement stack. I'll show you guys my supplement stack. It's right here in the bathroom. I can barely move. So every day I gotta take all this. So in the morning I take fish oil, testosterone, turmeric, pretty good. And then pre-workout I take cherry extract, beta alanine, and then L-citrulline B malate, and then after workout I take branched chain amino acids and creatine. So every day I'm just consuming chemicals into my body. So Brian, this is where the magic happens, brother. You?
That's where you snore.
Oh, hey. Hey. What are you doing?
I'm sitting here sweating under a big light.
Are you sweating because you like what you see?
No, I'm sweating because this is the only room in my house that has decent heating.
Really?
Yeah, my house is really poorly insulated, unfortunately.
Mine is too, dude. Mine is too. Flips OnlyFans.
It's called OnlyFlip. May I suggest I cannot, yet I must, a book about the making of Robot Monster. It's a riot. Nice.
Damn. Sit up, flip. Dude, I'm having fun. What are you doing, Stefano? There, is that better so you don't have to look at my sexy legs?
Again, I feel bad because I can't mention the title yet. However, I will say that a lot of people that are in the Discord and watchers of the channel, and even Flip, I believe, will all be interested in the title coming out from Canadian International Pictures tomorrow. It is a wonderful
getting announced?
Yes, it's the first tomorrow, so all the OCN labels are getting their announcement.
Oh, well, is it tonight at midnight?
No, tomorrow at noon Eastern.
Did they just change that, or has that always been the thing?
It's always been the thing. Thanks, Mike, from both.
Thanks, Mike. I'm gonna assume you sent it to me too. Thanks, man. Love you, Mike.
Yeah.
Me and Mike go way back. Mike's the homie.
So you mentioned selling stuff earlier. You want to share with everybody what's been going on? What's going on with collecting?
Yeah, I'm just taking a break and selling some stuff to make some room. We are also, part of it is we're downsizing everything because we're eventually going to get a house here, and I had to make room. Taylor is turning what would be the dining room area, which has been where I store all my movies. She's turning it into a proper dining room, so that sucks. But hey.
Well, and the kid bumped you out of your original room.
Yeah, once she started homeschooling. Once we started homeschooling, I had a full man cave, dude. I had a beautiful man cave. Once she got of age to where she needed to start learning, that is now her schoolroom. So, kids and dude, I love being married. Obviously, I have a great wife. I have a great daughter. But yeah, they really just start taking over everything.
This is true.
Like, my Switch is destroyed because she discovered Pokemon, and it's just, oh my god. Are your kids into Pokemon?
One of my kids is, but he's into it so much that I've walked into his room and found a pile of like 470 cards, literally just everywhere.
Ryan, we're not at the cards yet. I don't think she knows the cards exist, so thank God. But I'll be taking a shower, and I'll just hear, Dad, what's your favorite Pokemon? Every day.
That's so many
she
times.
makes Taylor and I every day drive her around town to all the Pokestops so she can get Pokemon and Pokemon Go. She is obsessed. That's all she talks about. She was taking a bath earlier, and I went in to give her a kiss, and because they were going to go to bed and we're going to start the podcast, and she goes, Dad, what does Lugia turn into? And I got it wrong, and she's like, no, Dad, it's Lucario. And she's like, Dad, what does Litten turn into? Like Incineroar. She's like, no, there's one more in between. And I'm like, all right. She's insane. What is my favorite Pokemon? There's one called Throw that does judo. It's fucking awesome. Throw's pretty cool. I like Throw. I like Machamp. Charizard, obviously. I think that's about it. Those 4 or 5. Charizard, Lucario, Greninja.
I won't share my opinion because everybody will unsubscribe.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I don't have one. I've literally never watched anything Pokemon ever.
Man. Jigglypuff is still around. Yes, my daughter loves Jigglypuff. She's at the phase where she only wants to do stuff that's for girls. So if it's a manly looking Pokemon at all, she's like, that one's dumb. And she only wants like Froakie, Litten, Jigglypuff. Pikachu, loves Pikachu. She's upset that her Pikachu evolved as a Pokemon.
Paul says, I want to see a Pokemon movie directed by Cronenberg.
I would love for that, dude. Snorlax is the best. When I was 400 pounds, I used to think Snorlax was the man, but no longer there.
What's going on, Seibner?
Is his picture Meatwad and BDSM gear? Oh, man, that's Meatwad. That's a good picture out there, as I'm just saying, my man.
Oh, man.
Ever seen the bottom half of Diglett? Every day, brother.
Has Diglett seen the bottom half of Diglett?
Yeah, there's 3 dudes in there. Oh. What, do you want to wrap it up?
Why not?
I'm gonna take a rest and then go to the
Right
gym.
as Seibner joined in. Sorry, Seibner, we're not leaving because of you, I promise.
Actually, we are leaving because of you, dude. We are leaving because of you.
My sister says my nickname in college was Snorlax because I would get drunk, eat a bunch of food, and then fall asleep.
Is that what Snorlax does? Is he just eat and fall asleep?
I have no clue. I've never watched Pokemon.
Wonder what the birth year cutoff was for people getting into Pokemon. Has Pokemon been around since 1985?
No, he's saying that's the birth year of the people. Because Pokemon, I think it was like 98 was the first iteration. So if you were around like 13 or younger, you usually would. I don't know how it passed me. Ooh, Seibner just got back from Infinity Pool. That's why he's late. That's a good reason.
What's your opinion, buddy?
Yeah.
Before we go,
we're waiting for your.
Wait, Joe, you're 84?
He was born in 84. Flip, come on, context clues.
I thought you meant he was 84. I'm like, congratulations. You know how to work a phone and get on YouTube. That's incredible.
There you go. Silent Mandible says born in 93, loved Pokemon. Maybe there is something to that in 85. I'm sure there's exceptions.
Right here, 92. I love me some Pokemon. 1987, I used to go to Pokemon League to play with the cards at Books A Million. Every time I see his name, I hear John Fogerty in my head go, Joe DiMaggio. You know, just every time I see John's name, I don't know why. So, yeah, dude, we need to know, DC, before we get off. We need to know how good an Infinity Pool is.
He's going to write his review one word at a time. Very intense, and I feel like it requires a rewatch. Girlfriend and I had differing interpretations. Interesting. Paul says too old for Pokemon. Got into Magic the Gathering for a while.
I got really into freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Dragon Ball Super card game.
Zach says born in 94 and I can name 5 Pokemon or Pokemen total, maybe. And then Dave says born in 58, Poke who?
How old's Dave?
63, 64.
Dave, congratulations. My dad doesn't even know how to text.
What's going on, Scolder? Right as we were just talking about hanging it up for the night.
Golder, what's up, buddy? All right, so next time we talk, it'll be the Tuesday after the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So who do we got? We need to talk about who we got. I'm saying KC.
It depends on a lot. Casey got hurt a lot.
Yes, they do. Travis is hurt and Mahomes is hurt. What up, for real? Mahomes is the man. He powered through that shit.
Oh yeah, there was. I think there was like twice in the game that he very visually limped, and other than that, that's it.
He's one of the best.
And I got to admit, the Eagles had maybe the easiest road to a Super Bowl for any team ever.
I was kind of holding out hope for Brock Purdy. I wanted him to pull it out of his ass, but he was hurt.
Pulled out in the first quarter.
No. I like Joe Burrow a lot, and I just feel like him and the rest of the Cincinnati fandom just got too cocky. Needed to be even the mayor. Did you see what the Cincinnati mayor was saying? That Joe Burrow was Patrick Mahomes' dad. That's what he said. The mayor of Cincinnati. So after they won, Travis Kelce goes, I got some wise words for that mayor of Cincinnati. Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni.
I love that on the broadcast he said Burrow had my ass.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is going, I want to thank God. And then Travis is like, whoa! it's even though you're not religious, but it's like our personalities. It's like you're like Patrick Mahomes, and I'm like, you're trying to be professional, and then you got my goofy goober ass coming in. But I think Casey wins. So
I don't see any way Casey doesn't win. Like I think they would have to almost try to lose. I gotta be honest.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. I wish I was going. One of my goals is to go to the Super Bowl, but I'm not rich, so.
Yeah, it's getting more and more impossible. Like the cheapest seats are still way unattainable at all.
Like under 10K?
Oh yeah, yeah, but still, it's like for me and for you even, it's a flight to this year Arizona, usually something like a Florida, and then on top of that, hotels are fucking expensive because everybody's there for the Super Bowl, and because a lot of people wait to see who's playing, so stuff gets scheduled way late, and yeah, it's a shit show.
He says, my gal's from Philly. She'll fight all the Eagle haters in here. It's in Phoenix. Wouldn't it be cool if Ryan could be here and see his sister? Wow.
Yes, it would be cool, but I still wouldn't go to the Super Bowl.
All right, Ryan, honest question. Who's cooler? Travis Kelce or your sister?
I don't know anything about Travis Kelce other than he plays football, so my sister.
Whatever, dude. All right. What about Patrick Mahomes?
He worships Whataburger, and it's not that good, so my sister.
Okay, here's a harder one. Me or your sister? Go.
My sister, easy. That's the easiest of the three.
The easiest of the three?
You see my mic?
You
I genuinely offended you with that.
Yeah, out of all three?
Yes, Travis Kelce is cooler than you. No, I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, he is, but God, you don't have to hurt my feelings.
I don't know anything. I apologize for hitting the mic. That definitely messed up sound, I'm sure. Yes, there is. Well, good weather is relative. I don't love the heat. I'm fat.
What did you make your wish for when you blew out your candles for your birthday?
Well, I didn't blow out my candles. We took the kids to hibachi dinner for the first time for my birthday.
They love it? Were they like, oh my God?
Both kids caught shrimp in their mouth, and I was stoked that they were both able to.
That's awesome.
They both loved it. However, the youngest, terrified when they first came out and did the whole with the fire thing. He was and then they started doing the show, and he's like, "Oh, my kids were calling him Chef. They were addressing him like, Chef, can you show me?" Yes,
that's amazing. Your kids are awesome.
But yeah, when they brought me my tiny little piece of cheesecake, I licked my fingers and put it out with my fingers.
Ooh, did you make a wish?
No, I just was thinking about giving it to my kids.
I wish that the Vikings would never win a Super Bowl ever as long as John Peters is alive. And then I blew my candles out. That's it.
Thanks, Simon. It's Flip's birthday, too.
I will literally stand on a chair and punch you.
I love how you're using that as the argument that you're cooler than her.
Short kings rise up, dude. All right.
That's right. She's only like 7 inches taller than you.
What? How tall is she?
How tall? You're 5'6", right?
Yeah.
She's 6 foot, 6'1", right around there.
I hate you, Courtney. Just kidding. Love you, Courtney. A ladder match.
It's a ladder match. Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you, DC. Thank you very much, buddy. I'm 31 now.
So for like the 9th time, Flip is trying to go work out. So we're going to let him go.
Yes, I love you all. Next time it will be after the Super Bowl.
It'll be the week of the award show too.
Oh, damn, perfect. So it's going to be a fun time.
Yep. Lots to talk about next time. Check out Flip's channel. Hopefully he makes a video this year.
I'm thinking about rebranding my channel or starting a new channel focusing on powerlifting. So
that's right.
I don't know, I'm going to meet, and I want to speak about this real quick. I'm going to meet in December for powerlifting. It'll be in Ohio, and Raw. It's called 100% Raw. Is the federation I'm a part of. No matter where you go, as long as your home address, like your base is in whatever state it's in, you will be competing to break your state record. And I'm on track to beat my state record at the 275-pound weight class for ages 30 and 34 in strict curl. So I think the state record is like 145 pounds. And right now I'm doing 125 for reps. So hopefully by December, I will be a state record holder in powerlifting. So Excited.
Interesting.
Very excited.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. Although it is Ohio, so.
Hey.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, everybody. We are glad to be spending it with you. I appreciate you, Flip. I appreciate everybody
I appreciate
watching.
you, Ryan. I love you. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad we're friends. Even though I've been distant the last 6 weeks or so, not texting you as much, I do miss you and love you a lot.
So public and meaningful and emotional. I love you too. Anyways, we'll see you all in 2 weeks, and obviously I'll see you Thursday. Let's talk then. Have a good one.
See you guys.